How though?
Ah, since when do sinners show their faces? Don't do that.
Wait, a skirt? That's a girl?
Assuming someone's gender in 2019.
Why do you need glasses that are 8 times bigger than your eyes?
This is a thing people do in real life, dude. Take a chill pill.
Exposition! They know how old you are. It was a joke. A lame one, but a joke all the same. And then you spitting out some knowledge like it's natural when it feels about as natural as Jamie and Cersei Lannister knocking boots.
You clearly haven't spent any time around children. I can confirm that children do react like this.
どうして？私は好きよ、エマのそ。中身5歳のところ？家族みんなをとても大切に思ってるところ。
What are you talking about? I'm going to redo my entrance. I love that part about you. What, that I'm 5 on the inside? No, that you care deeply about your family. What? What am I missing?
Try paying attention. She is messing around with the other children in a fun and childish way, hence the "Are you 5" comment. That's what Mum means when she talks about Emma caring about her family.
全然届かないよね。手紙。手紙？
No, and that's sexist.
Huh? This sin has me confused. What on earth do you mean? Letters are sexist? What?
Connie!
Hold up. So Connie stood there at the door saying goodbye and specifically mentioning how she's got Little Bunny, so it's okay. And then she leaves and randomly Little Bunny is found in the dining room? I don't know.
誰にも気づかれないように、お前ら2人を門へ行かせて。
How's the flower sticking out of her stomach though? I don't know.
Yuck. He's a non-manga reader.
Also, why does this secretive operation need to be so secretive? Can't you just keep them on the farm under duress, or does them having a taste of not quite freedom make them extra tasty?
It's a lot easier to raise unaware food rather than food that knows it's food. Otherwise, they will do exactly what these children did and try to escape all the time. If you use your brain just a teeny wincy bit, you would understand such logic.
Also, why did the mom hug a drawing from the little girl when she was alone, and then she's incredibly despondent later on in front of the girl's corpse, ready to get shipped out and eaten? Seems a little disingenuous.
Because, in her own screwed up way, she does actually care for the children. And if she was to show that she cared in front of the demons, they would clearly question her ability to run the farm.
それもより発達した脳が。食べる。
Alright, I guess I can let them have one back for not making it a literal farm if they want them to learn in order to have tasty brains. Still think you could farm them, but also teach them or something, I guess, but whatever.
But it is a farm, and they do teach the children. The children are just unaware that it's a farm. So, what are you trying to say here?
ただこの塀、幅が2、3メートルある。
Why does the wall have to be so thick? In case the Smarties manage to fashion an RPG out of a bar of soap and a bread roll or something?
Maybe it's to stop outside threats from smashing through the wall? Maybe? I don't know.
立てる。
Seems rather reckless to have this little meltdown literally one set of stairs away from the mother, who for all we know might be coming down the stairs to dinner along with everyone else.
People can't control when they have a meltdown. That's why it's called a meltdown. Sometimes it just happens, and it can happen at really inconvenient moments.
科学技術の常識から考えれば、おそらく電波を使った発信機。
How do you know about humankind's currently existing technology though? Because!
Oh, I don't know. Maybe because of all the damn books they have? There will be at least one about technology. In the scene you are showing, you can see shelves and shelves of books.
知ってる？ノーマンの弱点は体力。
Norman's weakness is physical ability. Meanwhile, he's comfortably keeping pace with her at aged 11.
The subtitle you just showed said physical strength, not physical ability. For example, I have the physical ability to write a 1,000-word essay on tea, but I do not have the physical strength to lift 1,000 apples. Oi, don't you pick on Phil.
今日からはチームで鬼ごっこをしていこう。チームで？
No, and in some circles that would be considered hate speech.
This is the second time you've made a prodigious sin that makes no damn sense. Do it a third time, and it'll become a cliche.
とりあえず、今から隊列の型。 100種言うから覚えろ。
So not 99 types of formation patterns, and certainly not 101 types, as that would be silly. But 100, yeah?
100 is a nice round number, so it makes perfect sense. And let's be honest, if it was 99 or 101, you would sin it for not being a nice round 100.
Emma はその子を置いてく？連れて行く？
連れてく。
You just became an idiot in my eyes.
Are you trying to tell me that if you found out your brother was spying on you, that you would leave him to die? Wow, you heartless monster.
誰にも気づかれないように、お前ら二人を門へ行かせて。
So, is he a bad guy or not? I'm so confused!
Let me spell it out for you then, you dingus. Ray has known about the farm for some time, and has planned on eventually escaping. But he needs to disable his tracker, and he knows he can build a device out of various parts from things, and has been requesting those things as rewards for being a spy. He is close to that goal, but he doesn't want to leave Emma or Norman behind, so lead them to the truth so the three of them can plan the escape. But Norman, being a smarty pants, was able to work out that Ray is a spy. So Ray then becomes a double agent.
つまり内通者って言っても敵じゃなくて、私たちのためにずっとママの手下をやってたってこと？
But he didn't say anything for 6 long damn years. How the hell does that make any sense about it being done for them?
Because 6 years ago they would have been 5. Let's see you try and plan an elaborate escape at the age of 5.
ごめんママ、急いでて。見て。うまくいったぜ。
They teach pickpocketing at the school.
It's not a school, it's an orphanage. And they are smart kids. It doesn't take a genius to work out how to pick pockets.
この人、本を通してあるメッセージを伝えてる。それも一冊じゃない。何冊も。
Why have you never mentioned that before now, though?
Maybe they have only just discovered the message?
コニーがどうなったかはわからないってノーマンが。
いや、あいつらは俺たちに隠してるだけで。
This anime is just full of people making wild leaps in their assessments of pretty much everything. The story is actually somewhat actually fueled by people simply making assumption after assumption as though it's factual until we later on find out that their hunch was indeed factual. This guy is doing it right.
Skip!
秘密の部屋で見つけたよ。コニーのリトルバーニー。何がわからない。助けに行こうだ。
Basing his entire angry notion on the fact that they found a doll belonging to a child when there's like 100 reasons why that could be down there? Maybe it was a similar one.
Damn it, I said skip!
お前がスパイ？ずっと？
僕らのためにね。
I don't see any possible benefit to revealing that Ray is a spy to these two. Like, none.
Because being a spy is part of the plan. It's kind of essential information.
These kids have seen their little friend killed, demons who eat said little friends, and all manner of other ghastly things, but a weird-looking doll with an improperly connected neck is also a source of clear fear.
Well, yeah. Just look at that doll. It's nightmare fuel.
あれ？クローネは一緒じゃないの？
Why would you think that? At the end of episode 7, the kids saw Crone in the main bedroom and then walked off. At least at no other time on screen have they showed the boy noticed them together, so that seems like an oversight.
It's perfectly reasonable for Phil to assume that Crone was with Mum. He didn't need to see them together, and we don't need a scene of him seeing them together.
She didn't have that briefcase on her when she left the room a moment ago.
She could have grabbed it off screen, as we don't know how much time has passed, and she doesn't have the white package or pen either, so she obviously did something before she left.
Did she suddenly just remember after being quiet for 2 minutes that her leg is broken and thus hurts?
She was trying her hardest not to show that she is in pain. And clearly, after 2 minutes, the pain was too unbearable and she had to scream.
I'm sorry, but what did I miss in this scene that had these two lads reacting in this strange way? Genuinely asking here, as it made no sense. No one else was acting overly confused since you could hardly tell her leg was injured, especially since it's wrapped up with a bandage.
I'm sure by this point they all know the plan. So, upon seeing a bandage around Emma's legs, they'll obviously assume the worst and be worried. Stop playing dumb for sins. It doesn't work.
のびのび育った感情豊かで健康な子供。
You know what? That kind of answers the sin in the first episode about why it's not being treated more like a farm, so I'm happy to remove that one.
Credit where credit is due, I suppose. Removing sins for personal mistakes is something Cinema Sins doesn't do. So I'll take off 2 cents.
左耳に当ててスイッチを押す。
それで発信機を無効にできる。
How do you know that though? Because when would you have had time to actually ensure it works, given that Mom is the only one with the tracker?
Sometimes you just have to trust something will work. This is one of those times.
胎児の頃からの記憶がある。
Bullshit.
I agree.
ねえママは幸せ？幸せよ。
Yeah, good luck bluffing that answer after you just...
She is facing forwards. Norman can't see her facial reaction, so the bluff can still work.
あなたたちは逃げられない。
You know, considering a couple of episodes ago when she broke Emma's leg, she was legit saying she wanted them all to be happy, to forget about escaping and live happily there until the end, this seems like quite the odd turnaround.
Skip.
I love the twist and also the plan, but I must admit it required a great deal of coincidence to go correctly. For example, what if Emma took him seriously when he said he was giving up on the plan? What if he took Emma walking away speechless as her doing the same? What if she were tired and remained in bed, or got sick and didn't come to the hall and come across him? Like I said, decent plan, but it also requires just about everything to go smoothly without any words ever being said.
A bunch of what ifs and questions are not sins of an anime. Jeremy needs to learn the difference between questions and sins. Hello? Really? What do I call him then? What do you mean work it out for myself? Fine. Mr. Annie Sins needs to learn the difference between questions and sins.
I must admit, if I was the mother, I'd be more inclined to think that the smell of cooking sausages, bacon and ham is not from a burning human, but instead is from cooking sausages, bacon and ham.
Are you saying you know what a burning human smells like? That's a little unsettling.
Wait, he stayed hidden in the bush until he lit his lantern out of sight and then pops up and be like, yay! Seems like a further waste of precious time. Just land and give them a thumbs up and then light the thing.
It's incredibly dark, and considering the distance, I doubt they'll be able to see the thumbs up without the light.
下り顔だな。憎たらしい。
Okay, I draw the line at more than one person having the vision that they're seeing Norman.
Why? He was close with both of them, so why couldn't they both hallucinate? So, you are probably wondering why I decided to make this video. Do I dislike this guy? No. Unlike CinemaSins, he can actually be funny when he wants to be. And he seems like a nice bloke. So why, you may ask? Well, here is one simple answer for you.
I don't know!